This is a realistic and productive winter day in my life as a girl navigating her 20s, trying to put God first and learning to love herself. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Julianne. For those of us who haven't met, I talk about all things lifestyle, wellness, navigating your 20s or whatever season you are in life, because life is just be lifing sometimes. I'm also a Christian. I love God. I just literally created this channel to kind of just create a community where we can be there for one another. I am currently stationed with my husband in this really small and remote and very cold beach town in New Jersey. It was definitely one of the most hardest seasons of my life adjusting to this lifestyle, and that's why I started creating these videos, because I was like, you know what, I want to create a community where we can be there for one another. We are never alone, so we are just navigating life together. Today I am just going to be taking you guys through a simple Sunday in my life. It's a little Sunday vlog. If you can see, I'm in my office right now. I'm actually standing up on my walking pad right now because it is literally 5 degrees outside. Like, I can only go outside 10 minutes all bundled up to walk my dogs and let them go to the bathroom. But aside from that, like, I cannot go outside. Like, it is 30-mile-per-hour winds out there. It is insane. You'll probably hear every once in a while in the videos because you can just hear everything through these walls, but it is insane. So I have a walking pad and I honestly do not know what I would do without it. Like, it is a literal game changer. So this is like the only way that I can get my steps in, because I do try to get like 10,000 steps a day. Of course, I'm not always reaching that. And I honestly just love like walking. I like to run, but walking is just, I just need to get my energy out one way or another to help me sleep better. So having a walking pad is definitely a game changer for winter. Really highly recommend one. I find like so many different walking pads. You don't have to go with a super expensive one. Like, one that I have actually is also a running pad. I think it was like high hundreds, which is terrible for the fact that it is a walking and a running pad, because it can go up to 7.6 miles per hour, which is definitely a run for me. We just finished our church sermon, so we watch church online right now. We do have a church that we recently found. It's about 40 minutes up the road. I'm not gonna lie, it can be really hard to be motivated to drive up there every week, just because we've been traveling so much that we haven't been home very often. So it's really hard to be committed to driving like 45 minutes away every Sunday, but that is something that I really want to change. So if you are in the same boat, know that you're not alone, and that we are called to not be comfortable as Christians. We need to be uncomfortable. So I do want to get better at going actually in person to church, because it is just such a different experience, obviously surrounding yourself with community and whatnot. So it's definitely one of my goals this year, is to actually start going in person more consistently. But we watched Life Church online this morning and it was really good. I love Life Church so much. It's by Pastor Greg Chrishell and it's in Oklahoma, and it was a really good message basically on being a Christian-ish, and I feel like that really resonated for me, because honestly I feel like I've been in such a stagnant part of my like faith. Like, I feel like I haven't been challenging myself enough, and obviously I haven't been getting in small groups. I've been so isolated here in this remote area, feeling like I just have no motivation to get out and make friends and go join a small group. And so that's definitely on my radar this year. I want to join a small group. I want to start serving in the church. I want to get uncomfortable, because that's what we are called to do. We are not supposed to be comfortable in faith, because you never grow when you're comfortable. Same with anything in life. If you're trying to go to the gym, trying to grow some muscles, you're trying to better your life, like, not going to be able to do that if you're just being comfortable. So you always got to step out into the uncomfortableness. Of course, you don't want to push yourself. Like, if you're at the gym, you don't want to push your limits obviously every single time, because that is way too much. You do want to be in a state where you are just pushing yourself enough where you're not just comfortable with what you're doing. So that is something I definitely do want to get better at. So it's a really, really good message. I highly recommend, if you're ever like just like looking for a podcast, I love just putting their sermons on whenever I'm going for walks, like on my little walking pad. Or if you can still walk outside, like, go for it. Put on a sermon, definitely a game changer. Yeah, so that's what we did this morning with a nice cup of coffee. Now I am going to do a little Pilates workout in the room. I love to just like look up Pilates workouts on YouTube. I usually do Move with Nicole. I have the little 5-pound dumbbells, these little guys that I got from Five and Below. So a literal steal. Definitely would not go with the 5 pounds though. I didn't realize how hard 5 pounds are to use in Pilates. Very challenging, like very humbling experience for sure. But yeah, so I'm going to do some Pilates, and then I marinated the chicken. I'm making some thin chicken breasts, and I'll show you guys kind of the meal prep that I'm making for dinner and then lunch. So we're gonna do that today. Probably gonna go and do a little cardio at the gym whenever my husband gets back from work. Yeah, just whatever we have in store for Sundays. Just a simple Sunday, just trying to focus on being like intentional with the time and just moving my body in a way that's not pushing it to its extremities, just getting things that need to get done, but also finding time to relax. I'm also reading a really good book right now. It's called The House in the Pines by Anna Reyes. Here, let me put a picture right here. It is super good. It's kind of like a thriller. It is the first book that Anna Reyes wrote. It's kept me on the edge of my seat ever since I started this book. Basically, this girl that's trying to figure out how her friend was murdered, and so she's going back to her hometown. She believes it's linked to this guy that she used to go on dates with, and whenever they would go and hang out on dates and whatnot, time would pass and she would have no idea what happened during that time. And so she's trying to figure out why she would lose her memory whenever she hung out with him and why he was there whenever her friend was murdered. So very interesting. On the edge of my seat, a little bit confusing because it does do time jumps, and I feel like I'm a little bit confused, but I'm not like too confused. Like, you know, like sometimes thrillers are just a little bit confusing, but they're still super good. I highly recommend that. So that is what I'm reading right now. So I definitely want to find time to snuggle up and read that book. So let's go into the Pilates workout.
Your back toes under and press back to a downward facing dog.
Just finished and I'm literally shaking. Like, that was so humbling. Like, Pilates is like the most humbling workout you will ever do. I can like hip thrust hundreds of pounds, but I can't Pilates with like 5-pound dumbbells. Like, my legs were actually just gone. Yeah, it was very humbling. If you are someone that really wants to try Pilates out, but you don't want to pay for Pilates, literally, like I said, YouTube, lifesaver. I love you, Move with Nicole. You are the best, because I can actually finally do Pilates workout, because your girl cannot afford, unfortunately, subscription to a Pilates class. I wish that I could, but it's just not happening. So I've been doing them at home. I like to do them like once a week or twice a week, because it's just like a good way to really work on like your core and your stability, I feel like. And it's just a fun way to like spice up the workout week, because I love going to the gym and lifting, but sometimes I just want to do like a class. And so yeah, that's the closest that I have to a class. I'm still waiting for Bryson to get off of work, and then we're probably gonna go to the gym. Probably just gonna do like some easy cardio, just cause like I said, it's so windy and cold out there that I can't go outside. Usually I would just go for like a walk or something on a Sunday, but a walk outside's not happening, so I'm probably just gonna go walk on the treadmill, maybe do like a little incline walk. These are the weights. Preheated the oven, waiting for it to hit 400, and I marinated the chicken breast. I use like thin sliced chicken breast because I'm always scared of like undercooking the chicken, and I don't like touching the chicken. It's a fear we're trying to work through, guys. But so I'm waiting for the oven to preheat. I kind of made it like a honey mustard kind of marinade. I don't know. I always just like to kind of have fun and just make my own marinades as I go. So I use salt, pepper, olive oil, and then some mustard. I love the French's mustard. I'm a big mustard girly. Topped it with some dill. I'll probably add like some lemon whenever it is coming out to kind of just give it like a little bit of a citrusy kind of shebang. So I'm waiting for the oven to preheat, and I'm kind of just feeling antsy right now. Yeah, we're just going to probably just do a little bit of cleaning, wipe dust, all that fun stuff. Actually just found this new cleaning solution off Amazon. It's called Smart. It's a daily surface cleaner, and it's supposedly a lot less like toxic compared to regular cleaners that I used to use in my house. So I'm trying to use more non-toxic stuff. So I literally had on my like Christmas list, like, why am I actually just such an adult right now? Like, I literally had cleaning supplies on my Christmas wish list, so I'm very excited about this. So we're gonna do a little bit of cleaning. I go ahead and wipe some stuff while I wait for the oven to preheat, kind of just be a little productive. just got back from the gym. If I look really icky, I was just not feeling it. Like we went in to the sauna for like 15 minutes and it felt really good. I felt like I was like sweating out the toxins and everything, but my lips are chapped and I'm feeling super icky and sweaty. So yeah, don't mind guys, but kind of just did like a simple workout. Since I did that Pilates workout earlier, I went on the treadmill, kind of just did like a slow, easy run while I listened to my Happy and Healthy podcast. I love her so much, Janine Amapola. I was listening to her podcast, and then I ended it with like kind of like 12 minutes of incline walking. So kind of just a little bit of everything, just an enjoyable cardio session. Like I just wanted to get some steps in, so that was fun. And it's 3 o'clock now, and I'm just now eating lunch. I don't know what it is, but I feel like on the weekends, I'm just not as hungry. Like I'll forget to eat, and I don't know why. It's really weird. You would think that it would be like the opposite because I'd be like bored and eating, but it's definitely not. So we're gonna eat. I just made some lunch. So this is like a really easy meal that I prepped. So it's literally just some thin chicken breasts right here. Top that with that honey mustard marinade that I was working on earlier. Then I have a little bit of sweet potatoes as like carbs with some black beans, a little bit of goat cheese on top for a healthy fat, and then some broccoli that's literally just frozen broccoli steamed because your girl is trying to be cheap with grocery shopping. They are organic frozen broccolis. Don't know if that really helps much. And then I topped it with some dill because I love topping everything with the dill. I'm like obsessed with that spice. And then some ketchup and mustard. So we're gonna eat this, probably watch some YouTube, shower. But yeah, so that was a good workout. Really easy, just inspired me to like not push my body past its limits because I really sometimes struggle with like going on the treadmill and feeling like I'm not doing enough when it's literally like I'm on the treadmill and I'm doing so much. Like I am doing enough. Like the moment you step on that treadmill, no matter how fast you go, you are still helping your heart, and that's what matters most. You are taking care of your able body that God has given you. So always good to have that mindset. So let's eat some lunch. All right, guys, editing Julianne here. I am ending the video a little bit randomly, but I just had to show you guys the first beautiful snow we have had in Cape May in a long time, and Frank seeing it for the first time. Thanks so much for watching. I love you guys, and until next time.